Hello everyone. So today I have got something special. I have been working of making some really amazing plush paws that I'm going to be selling at the next FurCon. Now these ones use something really special. Actually a couple of very special things. So I ordered a while ago this fabric and I have shown it off on video. Some glow in the dark fur and some colour changing fabric. Now, the glow in the dark fur, it glows alright. I wouldn't say it's not the brightest, but it does work. I found it works pretty well if you put a decent bright light on it and just, shut off the lights afterwards, it glows. Now, as of the colour changing fabric, this stuff works as well as much as it says on the box. It changes from white to purple. And I think this is probably the most impressive fabric I've seen in a little while. And it works. So how did I go about making these? Well, first I made the outline of what I want the paw to be shaped like, and I just used a piece of cardboard to do that with and cut it out, and yeah, it's a simple shape. The paw pad is similar. It's I've made this and used this shape a few times now, and it works. It's falling apart a little bit because it's just cardboard, but I can always make a new one. Yeah. Now, what I think is interesting is I spent most of the time getting this to work was mainly just getting the fabrics to line up properly and stitch them. My sewing machine, on the other hand, was being a bit of a nuisance. It was doing this. If you don't know what's doing it, it's most likely called the tensioning system on your printer, sewing machine. Now, I thought, oh, maybe it's something's wrong with the machine or it's broken. No, it was just needing to be dialed in. Certain times fabrics just make the machine not want to work properly until you calibrate it, is the best way I can say. Getting the tension on both the bobbin and the top of the machine both working in tandem with each other. It's a bit like one wheel on a machine turning faster than the other. It's not going to work. So after figuring out how to get it to work, now it prints smooth. Plus it helps to oil the machine. Guess you wouldn't have thought that, but oiling it did help. And it runs a lot more smoother and without as much noise. I noticed a bit less rattling noises, so it probably helped smooth some of the internal gears out, and it's not binding as much or rattling. Now, I personally love the amount of effort that I did into these. I absolutely spent a lot of time getting better and better and better. I'm hoping with the next few renditions, because I'm going to be making a few more of these, once I order some more stuffing and some more fur, that they'll look even better. I'm going to be using different types of exotic faux fur, not real fur, just faux fur, just exotic patterns and colours and textures. I want to make these as something that I'm going to sell at a FurCon, so I'm going to go with a few different designs and variety. That way they sell better. There's always someone going to go up and go, oh, these look like the kind I want. As well as just some plain fur, and yeah, I use a kind of very short fur, so I don't have to trim the fur. It's just nice and velvety and soft and fluffy and cute. Yeah, here's a me wearing them. I made these so they had much longer, down to about the elbow, and I think it turned out real good. I did take my time with these. I took my time and I actually enjoyed making these. I actually was watching other furry YouTubers while doing this. I'm not following anyone's tutorials on making these. For the most part, it's just kind of my own creation. I got kind of inspired to make these just because I was like, there isn't one that I like. And I don't know if anyone else will like them, but maybe other people will. I like the idea of just making these big, cushy, comfortable, and obviously very snugly style paws. And I'm going to continue doing this. If people are interested in buying them from me, I will start opening commissions. Now, obviously, being in New Zealand, it does restrict me with shipping costs, but they are simple to make, and if you've got a sewing machine, I encourage you to learn how to use it. It's not super hard to use, it's just, it takes time. Just get some basic fabric. It could be just like a piece of cloth that you've gotten from there's a bit of rag or something, and just try getting used to feeding it through the machine and getting it to work. You know when you get it good when it looks like this. When it's tight. It's all nice and neatly uniform on both the top and bottom. And a good sewing, make sure you get yourself a good quality sewing thread. Now I find cotton tends to break quite often, so I have ordered, although I not have it yet, some nylon based thread. I'm going to give that a shot and see how that works. I don't know how well it will work until I try it, so I'd say experiment around with your threads that you've got. Maybe someone in the comments might have some ideas too. Now, other than that, I do enjoy this, and I really do think this is a great little project for anyone to try and make. These aren't complex, these don't require a whole lot of hand stitching. I only had to do a couple areas by hand, and that is the back of the paw pad. So how I make the paw pad is it's flipped inside out. I cut an incision in the back, and that is then filled with stuffing. Then I stitch that shut, and I use what is best described as like a half hitch. There's various books and YouTube tutorials that will show you how to do a basic hand stitch. I use large needles, so they're easy to hold on to, they're easy to thread, and you can use fairly wide thread with it, so they're great. Find a needle that you're best suited for you, and yeah, have fun. Other than that, I added a few extra things that I didn't do on my last pair, such as trim, which is the bit that goes around the wrist, around the excess, all the excess bits on the of this thing. It makes it look nicer, and also cleans up the edges and stops it from fraying as easily. That's the best way to describe a trim, as well as adding my something that I've seen a few other fursuit makers do, and that's add a little wee belt loop. And you can also attach a carabiner to your belt on your fursuit, or have some sort of thing on your wherever, and you can also clip them too. Like maybe say you got a bag or something, you can clip them to that instead of having to carry them. It makes everything a lot more easier. Now, yeah, that's about it really. I hope you did enjoy this little video. It's not much, but I've been a bit more or less busy with setting up production of stuff for FurCon, so yeah, I'm not going to rush myself too much, but I have got a lot of work to do in between now and the 8th of May. Yeah, so I've got to make sure to have everything packed on that day and all the rest. You all have a fabulous day, and also to everyone, yeah, take care and get creative. I love to see what people make, whatever it is. Have fun, everyone. Bye. Wow.